Take it there. Do you hear that? I'm not a soprano. Hello, everyone. So if you've watched the Netflix reality series Building the Band, which premiered in July 2025, then you already know about 3Quency. Now, I finally caught up to all of their performances last week, and I was just completely blown away. The talent in that group is just insane. And each of them, they have such a beautiful and unique voice. But, I noticed in the comment sections, there were people defending Nori. And I was like, okay, what is this all about? Now, I didn't see a ton of mean comments, so maybe the critical ones were deleted or on a different platform, but apparently some people were not a fan of her voice. Now, I listened to her solo when she was in the Cubes, and everyone was blown away. Now, I'm that kind of girl who loves rock music, alternative. I love unique voices like Halle Bailey and Willow Smith. So I immediately picked up on what people's issue might be, and I'm going to speak on that later. But first, let me just explain why Nori's voice is so essential to the success of this group. Now, most of your famous, powerful sopranos we know that are legends like Yolanda Adams, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Patti LaBelle. Now, Wembley, Nori is what you would call a light lyric soprano, sometimes known as a soubrette. Now, this voice type is characterized by its brightness, warmth, and agility. It specializes in sitting in that brilliant higher register. They are the secret weapon of the harmonic blend. Just think of iconic group members like Mimi from Brownstone, Tiny from Escape, or Misha from 702. They provide that essential sparkle on top of the blend. A successful group needs that balance, an alto, mezzo, and a light lyric soprano to complete the chord structure. Now, if you think about Brownstone, remember when they replaced Mimi with Kina? People were complaining because the sound sounded too dark and heavy, and that is because Kina is not a lyric soprano. If you take that away, you remove the brilliance, the shine, and the emotional climax. The sound becomes earthbound, dark, and incomplete. Often voices like Nori's are not the main lead. They aren't always the lead singer because their tone is so specific and high pitched. Now, some may describe it as squeaky, but they are absolutely essential. They sing the beautiful bridges, the high ad libs, and that crystal clear note that you can hear on the top. Now, if you listen to 3Quency, you can clearly hear Nori's voice, providing that crucial top layer. She has a beautiful and powerful instrument. So let's go ahead and listen to her in action. Cartier! Do you hear that? That top note? Okay, let's listen to the next one. Take it there. Do you hear that? I'm not a soprano, but do you hear that? Take it there. So she's on that top note. Their voices are louder than the rest. That's all. Now, I think what the issue is that some people are having, and it's very few people in my opinion, but they're not used to seeing a Black girl with a voice like hers in this context. We're often conditioned to expect a certain kind of soulful powerhouse sound. And Nori has this clear, pop-like, almost angelic tone. If you were to close your eyes and listen to her and you never saw her face, people would absolutely love her. Now, I'm not being mean or anything, it's just an observation, and I just have to tell the truth. And I encourage critics of her voice to look inside themselves and ask, why am I bothered by this? Now, that's all I wanted to say. I just felt compelled to get on my soapbox because I'm a fan of these girls, and I just love Rihanna's rich, husky, soulful voice. She's an alto just like myself. I love that frequency thing that they draw on her face. I think it makes her look edgy. I love Wembley's edgy, bold, sexy voice. I just love it. and Nori has this pop-like, sweet, yet powerful voice, and they all complement each other, and I really want these girls to go far, and I wish them all of the success. I love their chemistry. They seem like they're nice people, like they're good people, and like they're really friends and they like each other, which is essential for a group. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you.